I'm mocking your brother Kanan back at you with the truth. Started by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors and respect go to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well and teach well and lead Israel by great example to this day. Peace and citation go to the elect, teaching and preaching this truth and this righteousness, purity and sincerity, and waiting on Yahushai, whom the world called Jesus Christ for salvation. Shalom, Akim. I made entitled this lesson, Take the Mark. The Lord will blow you out the park, okay? Because taking this mark, all right, is a serious offense, all right? It's a serious offense in which it will get you completely obliterated by the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right? And you're going to have a lot of simple people that's going to give in to the way of Egypt and this mark. But the Egyptians by default, they're gonna get their judgment anyways, and also going into slavery. But for our people to commit this offense, they're gonna be casted into the fire. All right, they're gonna be casted into the fire of the nuclear destruction that's gonna take place in Babylon the Great. So let's read Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28, and this is a law. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any mark upon you. I am Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So as you can see, it says any cuttings. All right, meaning you cannot break your skin. All right, the Lord created you. All right, and you Israelites are of His image, and this is a part of our law. We ought not to make any cuttings in the flesh. And we look up the word cutting. All right. Sarat. Okay. It says incision, cut. Okay. So it's an incision or a cut. Okay. And that's basically breaking your skin. All right. So when you go to like the doctor, they tend to want to break people's skin to give them like a certain medicine, all right, or do a test on the blood, in which they're not supposed to do that, all right, because your body and your blood is the life of a human. But we belong to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, us Israelites, and us going to like medical like the medical offices and stuff like that to get an injection or a certain shot. That's a foreign object into the skin, and that's against the law. That's against the law of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay. So I'm gonna play a quick. Hold on, and then we go down to Mark, which is Ka'aka, Ka'ak. All right. I had the notifications off, so it's an incision, imprintment, tattoo, mark, and then just like you got some of these wicked jakes out here, they go and get tattoos, not knowing that they're actually committing a offense. Okay, a tattoo. Okay, so an imprintment, a mark, meaning you breaking the skin. Okay, breaking the skin with a foreign object of a needle. All right, because a needle is sharp enough, or a needle or a knife is sharp enough to cut out the skin, pierce the flesh, and put in something foreign. All right, as something even as poison could be put in the skin. Okay, if mistreated. So, this is a offense. Okay, this is an offense of the law. The Lord said, "You shall, you shall not do it." Right, an incision, imprintment, tattoo, mark. Okay. And then Salakia. Give me one moment. Salak. Alright. I'm gonna play this video. Salakia.
It opens the Facebook page I set it to.
Colin Cravino has a microchip implanted in both of his hands.
Some people just look really grossed out. I put my hand up and I let them poke at it and they freak out.
Developed in the 1950s and 60s, RFID chips, short for radio frequency identification, have been used by retailers to track packages and prevent theft. Farmers use the chips to keep tabs on their livestock. Pet owners use them to identify their cats and dogs. And lately, members of the so-called body hacker movement have been implanting RFID chips under their skin, programming them to perform various tasks. Colin Cravino, a smartphone repairman in Brooklyn, New York, uses his chips to open his front door. He found them on a website called Dangerous Things that sells implant kits and offers user tips.
I came across it when I was doing research on the Samsung deadbolt that I bought. And then the first thing that I noticed was that I could get an RFID tag that would work with the deadbolt.
Cravino plans to modify one of his motorcycles next.
And I haven't decided on where I want to put the authenticator, the antenna, thinking probably down by the seat somewhere because this comes off. So I would just tap my hand on it. Then the light would come on as if I put the key in. And then I would just hit the ignition and start the vehicle.
RFID retailers estimate that between 30 and 50,000 people worldwide have chip implants in their bodies. German tech consultant Andreas Sjöström used his chip as a boarding pass on a recent flight from Stockholm to Paris, and to get into an airport VIP lounge. Skeptics say the implants raise privacy issues and worry that strangers could tap into the information on a chip without the owner's knowledge. Others say potential uses for the technology, such as keeping track of a patient with dementia, could pose ethical concerns. But Cravino and others see a future where technology and the human form will merge.
I think when it becomes more prevalent and there's a lot more things and options that you can do with this, that people will, opt in for that kind of augmented human sort of attitude. That's why I have an Android device and not an iPhone, is because I want to be able to customize everything I have, so why should I not be able to customize myself?
All right. That's the devil himself, man. All right. And the scriptures say, learn not the way of the heathen. Okay. All right. Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word of Yahweh Shem Yashai speak unto you, O house of Israel. Okay. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. All right. And the heathen are truly dismayed at the signs of heaven. Okay. They're dismayed, all right, of the consequences of what they're doing. Like, you saw that devil take a chip, all right, and his consequences, he's going to get destroyed by fire and brimstone. All right, when the nuclear missile says he's going to get caught in it. Okay, and we go to Rev. Let's go to Rev 13. Okay, book of Rev 13. And 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Okay, so with this this incision, they have power to give life, meaning they say, oh, this could heal you, this could cure you of your disease, this could cure you of of your migraines, and this could cure you of whatever you want. All right. So they use this by way of medical field. Okay. He gave life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Why? All right. So let's go to Revelation 20:4. and I saw thrones that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahushua HaMashiach 1,000 years. Okay, so us, all right, just staying in this truth and rejecting, all right, the works of the heathen and Satan and the heathen, all right, our, we're gonna receive a reward from Yahushua, all right, meaning we have to be a sacrifice. That's why, we go out there, all right, and preach to the house of Israel and make our bodies a living sacrifice. Okay, so we have to be a sacrifice for Yahushua. And the elect ain't gonna take this. We ain't gonna take no foreign garbage in our skin. All right, these heathen are trying to be like the Most High, and they're utterly failing. Okay. All right, let's go back to Rev 13, verse 16, and they have these kits, all right, for people who ignorantly want to be a part of this beast system, want to be basically an object for the beast. They want, and that's giving life to the beast. Okay, being going under the subjection of another man. Okay, he's just a mere man. That's why the scriptures say, "Ye shall not make any cuttings of the flesh for the dead." All right, meaning the heathen are dead. They don't have the spirit of the Lord. Okay, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive. Okay, and it's a incision. So let's look up the mark. Let's look up the incision. All right, charagma. Greek word is charagma. Okay, charagma, a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right, but the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand. So it could either be in the forehead, in the brain, or your hands. Hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, meaning E by default is an Antichrist. All right, he's against righteousness. He's unrighteous. All right, he's carnal. Okay. The mark branded upon horses, branded upon powers. Okay, the thing carved. All right, what get carved? You go to the doctor, and then they try to give you a shot. They carve your skin. Right, meaning they puncture it, sculpture, graven work, or idolatrous images. All right, and then basically that's you by default worshiping. All right, you have taken this mark. All right, you're by default worshiping Baal. Okay, graven work or idolatrous images. Okay, and what's that idolatrous image? That image of Caesar Borgia. All right, the blue eyes and the pale face, long hair. All right, false Christ. All right, because Esau by default is he's a false prophet, and you following this false prophet and get involved in his idolatrous works. All right, you're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna get destroyed. Okay. All right. And it says, verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the incision, the sculpture. All right. Let's look up beast for edification's sake. Therion, an animal. All right. A wild animal. And Esau is a wild animal. Wild beast. Brutal. He's brutal. Bestial. Savage. Ferocious. All right. He's a ferocious animal that likes death. All right. He's a representation of death. Okay. All his works is to destroy. All right. Destroy the earth, destroy people, and destroy creation itself, man. Okay. that no man might borrow or sell, say he had a say heave that have the sculpture or the name of the name of the image, okay, which is that Roman Empire, or the number of his name.